What's going on, everybody? Today we're going to take this micro ATX motherboard out and put this ITX motherboard in, and it's an awesome upgrade for the computer because this is a super old 2012 CPU. That motherboard is a AMD 3 socket. So we're going to be putting, and I know this is super cray and probably pretty cringy for a lot of you out here, but when I went to work the other day, I bought this computer part from my buddy, and he just bought a 3900X. Anyway, this is how he brought me the CPU that I'm using in this awesomely wrapped paper towel here. And there you go. So it's the it's a Ryzen 1700X, Ryzen 7 1700X, if it'll focus. Let's see. I guess it's not going to focus. I don't know. You just have to believe me, I guess. But anyway, super excited. So I don't really know how I'm going to do it, but we're going to build this real quick and we'll go from there. I apologize in advance for the angles. I don't have any sort of tripod or anything. I probably need to get one. I'm super excited for this. I decided to get one of the X470 chipsets because eventually I would like to buy a Ryzen 3900X, and I felt like this was the best option that I could go that would work with that and then eventually work with the next one. So that's kind of the thought process behind there. I don't know how you're supposed to take this out. All right. So there she is. I'm so excited. I've never had a nice motherboard or CPU, so this is pretty crazy for me. Man, that's dope as hell. Oh man, and I think there's a piece of plastic right here. Oh, so we'll get the satisfying peel in here. Ooh, fancy. Is there something on this one? Apologize too if you hear in the background noise. I'm not the only one here right now, so there's that. Probably need to keep the box to tell you the truth. And this motherboard has Wi-Fi, so I've never had Wi-Fi on a computer before that I've built. So that's exciting. So that's really cool. All right, so anyway, let's get in the little back plates on there already. Ready for AMD life. Let's see here. So you got the little Wi-Fi thing, which is pretty cool. I need these because my other ones are messed up, the SATA cables. So that's nice. Ooh, that's sexy right there. Look at that back plate. That's ballin'. All right, and I don't know what that is. RGB, I think. More SATA cables. And book. Something else that I can't see in there. Some zip ties. Something or another. I don't know what that is. And these are probably the M.2 things, which I'm too poor to get, so there's that. So everybody always says use your box as a building thingy or whatever, so we'll do that. Oh man, I am so freaking excited. So I don't know, maybe we can do the RAM sticks. I have them somewhere. What do I do with them? Oh. So the RAM that I'm using is Fury HyperX 2600 RAM, and I think it'll go good with this deal here. First, let's put the CPU in. All right. And then there's the triangle. There's the triangle. So we want to not mess this up. And put it down nice and easy. So that seemed to go in. All right. Okay. There we go. That seems nice. We click in these little guys. Is that it? Or is it this way? It's this way, I think. Okay. So scary. Okay. All right. Second one. All right. And there we go. So I don't have anything to put in here because I'm poor, and that's already good to go. So now I just gotta stick it in there. I'll probably just fast forward through that, honestly, and we'll rip all this down and get to building here. But that's the first little bit. I'll show you when it's all done. So something that I found out really quickly after I turned on the computer is that I got stuck in a BIOS loop. And to avoid that, if you get a CPU fan error, go into your BIOS and search CPU fan and then turn the connection off. Make sure your motherboard's not trying to register the CPU fan, because if you get the CPU fan error, your motherboard won't turn on. Unfortunately, that's just how DIY it goes, but you live and you learn. Good luck, guys. All right, guys, and it's done. So this is a few days later. As you can tell, I'm in a different house. We moved in about 2 days ago. So in the midst of putting this motherboard in and then setting all this stuff up, I had to move all my furniture. So it looks pretty good, I think. Let me get you some light here. It was a pretty fun little motherboard to use. I don't know if you could see or not, but the audio for the front of your case actually connects back there towards the rear IO shield. So you have to run it kind of, you have to run it along, let's see here, right here across the top of the M.2 little slot. So that kind of stinks. What I'm really excited about for this case, or for this motherboard, is actually the rear shield. It looks so clean, and I'm probably super nerdy or whatever for liking that, but I like how these are just cut out super clean, and they look really good, and I don't know, I just like it. I'm super stoked about that. I don't have any M.2 memory yet, so that would be nice to get some of that sooner or later. And yeah, so that's about it. The software to control the motherboard lighting is not the best. I really don't like it. I think it's Aorus Sync. So it looks pretty clean. There's a little empty space over here, but it is what it is. I got the ballin' old 1070 here. I like the motherboard. I think it's really nice. I really don't need any more than 2 RAM slots, and I don't really use any other connections besides those 2 SATA cables. So I don't know. I think it's just what I need. It's really nice. It's clean looking. It's cool. I like the IO shield in the back. And one thing just to remember is definitely turn off that CPU fan error. Make sure your motherboard doesn't pick up on the CPU fan, or it won't boot to Windows. So that's the problem I had. It took me forever just to fix that, and I know that sounds stupid, but I tried everything else. I wiped one of my drives, I reinstalled Windows. I did all this unnecessary stuff, and then it turned out that it just had to, I just had to turn off that CPU fan error, and it worked fine. So thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, everybody, for watching the videos. Hopefully I can keep doing these for you guys. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.